let's be honest. If you have a Shopify store, you probably have a blog. But is it actually doing anything for you, or is it just kind of sitting there? Well, we're about to change that. We're going to dive into how you can transform that blog from a forgotten page into your single most powerful tool for driving traffic, building trust, and yes, making sales.
Take a look at this number, 13 times. No, that is not a typo. That is the potential return on investment for businesses that actually get blogging right. It's the difference between a little side project and a massive channel for growth. This number right here is exactly why we're talking about this today.
And this isn't just some made-up number, right? There's real data behind it. Marketing studies show time and again that if you prioritize your blog, you are 13 times more likely to see a positive ROI. For you, as a store owner, that's the difference between your blog being an expense and it being a serious investment. So the real question is, how do we make sure your blog is a moneymaker?
Which, of course, leads us to the big question. If it's so powerful, why do so many store blogs just fail? It's usually not because people run out of good ideas. It's because they don't have a strategy. Way too many people try to copy the look of a successful blog, but they never stop to understand the engine that's actually making it work.
And that, my friends, is where the blueprint comes in. The top-performing Shopify blogs you see out there, they aren't just getting lucky. They are meticulously designed marketing machines. And what's really interesting is that almost all of them are built on the very same 5 strategic pillars. So let's pull back the curtain and see what they are.
All right, let's break them down. First, SEO-focused content. This is how new customers, people who've never even heard of you, find you through Google. Second, a design that builds trust. If your site looks sketchy, they're gone in a second. Third, natural product integration. This is key. It has to feel helpful, not like a pushy sales pitch. Fourth, you need compelling visuals. This is what stops the scroll and keeps people engaged. And finally, number 5, clear calls to action. You have to literally tell people what to do next. You get these 5 things right, and you're not just writing posts anymore. You're building a machine that creates customers.
Okay, so that's the theory. It all sounds good, right? But what does this blueprint actually look like in the wild? Let's take a look at how 2 absolutely massive Shopify brands are using these exact 5 elements to completely dominate their markets.
First up, Gymshark. Their blog, which they call Central, is just a masterclass in community building. They're not just selling workout clothes, right? They are selling an entire lifestyle of fitness and self-improvement, and Central is the home for that whole world.
So here's how they do it. They create super valuable SEO content, like how to deadlift. They're targeting the exact phrases their audience is searching for. Then they use compelling visuals. Think videos of their athletes showing perfect form. That builds incredible authority. And they weave in their products naturally as the essential gear you need for that workout. The result of this whole strategy? Get this, a staggering 673,000 monthly visitors. That is the power of a great strategy.
Okay, next up, Ruggable. Their blog, The Spill, is just brilliant. It takes a huge customer problem, how do I style this room, and it turns the answer into beautiful, shoppable content. It feels way more like a high-end design magazine than a store blog. And here's how Ruggable uses that same blueprint, just with a slightly different spin. Their SEO content targets people who are already thinking about buying, with keywords like dining room rug ideas. This lets them make the product the star of the show. Every single post is basically a shoppable lookbook, full of gorgeous photos that help you imagine the rug in your own home. And they totally nail the trust-building design with this clean, magazine-like feel that makes you feel like you're getting expert advice, not a sales pitch.
So, you've seen how the pros like Gymshark and Ruggable do it. Now, the best part is, you don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Their strategies can actually be broken down into repeatable, fill-in-the-blank templates. So let's get super practical and look at 3 proven formulas you can start using, like today. Think of these as your 3 go-to playbooks. First, the ultimate how-to guide. This is your SEO engine. It brings in brand new people. Then you have the product and action story. This is for showing, not just telling, how your product solves a real problem. And finally, the curated listicle. This one's perfect for things like gift guides or seasonal roundups that drive sales.
Let's really drill down on that how-to formula, because this is Gymshark's bread and butter. The structure here is everything. You start with a how-to headline to grab that search traffic. Then you hook the reader by talking about a problem they have. And now, pay close attention to step 3, what you'll need. This is the perfect, non-salesy place to link to your products. After that, you just deliver real value with clear instructions. See? It's a formula that builds your authority and drives sales at the very same time.
Okay, you've got the blueprint, you've got the templates. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, a simple 5-step launch plan to take you from a totally blank page to a live blog post that's actually driving traffic.
Here it is, your roadmap. Step 1 is super easy. Just turn on the blog feature in your Shopify admin. Step 2, plan your first 3 to 5 posts. Trust me, batching them like this creates so much momentum. For each one, do Step 3. Pick one main keyword to focus on. Then, Step 4. Add those all-important visuals and product links. And finally, Step 5, and please don't skip this one, don't just hit publish. Promote it, share it on social media, send it to your email list. Following these steps just takes all the guesswork out of it.
So there you have it. The difference between a blog that nobody reads and one that actually grows your business, it's not about being a better writer. It's about having a better strategy. And now you have that strategy, you've seen the real-world examples, and you've got the templates to start. The only thing left to do is build it. So the real question is, are you ready to turn your blog into your store's most powerful sales engine?